Hi guys, this is Like for here, and today I'm bringing a different kind of video. A very different video. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. I'm a little bit hyper because I drank some iced coffee I made. Bad idea. Anyway, I feel like talking about this, express my opinions. It goes out to my ass blog and like fans of it in general, asking why I ended the Ask Bonnie series. And it just reflects on my opinion of the whole franchise of Friday Nights at Freddy's. Sorry if it looks weird because I'm looking at my screen. My camera's up there and I don't know where to look. So I felt like talking in person instead of like my usual voiceover and my avatar whisper as a thing. I felt like doing it in person is a little bit better. So my overall opinion of it is I don't hate the games. That's not why I left the fan base and ended the Ask. No, personally, I like the first two games, the first and the second. The third one was unique and good in its own way. The fourth game, I don't think was very good. The whole story and plot line of it ruined it for me, especially when Game Theory did his review on his theory on it. And I've been hearing a lot of good reviews on Sister Location, so I won't harp on that because I didn't see any gameplays of it. So I'll leave it at that, even though I don't like some of the animatronics. But that's just my opinion. However, why I left it was generally because of the fans and how they treated me and treated others. It's not just towards me, it's towards other people as well. I just feel like it's just most of it because there's like generally a handful of good fans of it. And this mostly goes out to people like me with different views and ideas. And people just attack us for it because it's like, oh, you're not thinking the same way. You gotta think the way we think. You can't have a different idea. No differences. No one likes people with a different idea. Anyway, generally, I think the fan base is just full of 12-year-olds and kids under in the fan base. It's just, you can't have that, especially with a horror game that are not meant for them. It's like Call of Duty, where these 12-year-old little kids are playing a M-rated game they're not allowed to. However, their parents are numbskulls and letting them play it because, oh, it's just a shooter, it's not gonna hurt anyone. No, it's actually hurting them, their maturity, and their overall knowledge, especially us older people. Just like, why is this kid playing this game? Come on. Just, and mostly the attacks I got were just the same ideas, mostly towards the genders, which I didn't understand. I'm like, they're robots, they're animatronics, it doesn't matter. You know, sure, Scott, sorry for the edit, the doorbell rang and the dog's freaked out. So anyway, I don't have anything against Scott. He's a great guy, I will admit. And I like how he took, like, criticism, like, before he made a game for, like, not a scary game, but a lot of people criticized him, saying, like, the animals look creepy and not the way, and so he got depressed from what people were saying, but he then got out of it and made it to his advantage, and that's how Freddy's became. So I respect him for that. However, that doesn't excuse the fact that, my ideas towards the games, because I have a different point of view of how I feel towards the characters. Because basically, the animatronics don't have personality. I don't know how people could fall in love or relate to them because they don't have personality. So it's really hard to work with something like that. So I'm like, how do I think these characters would interact if they had, like, feelings or personality like how you and I are? So, but I didn't like how people were portraying them, and so I'm like, no, I'm just gonna do my own thing, and people attack me for it. You see what I'm trying to get at? And this goes for anyone who has a different idea and people are bringing you down. Please don't let them hurt you. If it's an idea that's not, like, too far-fetched or anything like that, just don't. Sorry if I'm, like, stuttering. I'm just nervous. Especially talking like this, because I know people are still gonna attack me for it. Like, they still are. Even if I ended it and people are, like, butthurt about it. Just like, oh, why'd you ended it? I didn't want to end it. I liked it. I'm like, I'm sorry. It's just generally you guys. You guys made me have different thoughts and ideas. The constant hurt and the constant motivation I have, especially with my life and how I'm trying to get through, I just can't handle it, Especially with my anxiety, especially if it's a horror game and I'm not portraying it in my way I think of it. Even though I'm trying to include it, but I just can't work with it or go with it, It's hard to explain. I guess. I'm sorry if this video seems a little bit boring because I didn't prepare or anything. I just wanted to get this off of my chest, and hopefully people would understand that I'm actually a person. I'm not this machine that would constantly spew out pictures of questions that people ask for these characters, even though they're not the way they wanted the characters to act. If you guys want, I could talk about my feelings toward how I portray the characters. Maybe it'll be a little bit easier to understand. But maybe let this, really sink in, because I'm probably not the only one who's been thinking like this. Maybe just, really think about how the person would react or anything. I understand criticism, but this is not kind of criticism I would take. It's not really good at criticisms. All you're doing is saying the same thing over and over again. You're not telling me how I could improve or what. It's just that. If you want to do criticisms, give me examples or ideas. Just don't say the thing and not back it up, Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely day and such. It's kind of gloomy out where I am. Anyway.